Cole's 7th period, and we're going to tell you things that happened in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and 2000s through 2010. In the 70s, Kennedy's National Security Advisor, Nobel Peace Prize in 1973 for his negotiations leading to Paris Peace Accords that ended U.S. military action in Vietnam.
His reputation faded after 73.
Yeah. Other historical figures were
George Wallace.
Mark Spitz,
Betty Freeman.
it's not it's free dad. Domestic events that happened in the 70s. The Watergate scandal.
The Jonestown Massacre.
It's the most deadly single non-natural disaster in the U.S. until 9/11. In the mass suicide murder from the leader Jim Jones. Jim Jones was the leader of the People's Temple. I think he put cyanide and other stuff in this fruit punch, or not fruit punch, I don't know, some kind of drink. And he ordered them to drink it, and they all died from poison punch that Jones told his followers to drink. Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade was a court case about foreign events that happened in the 70s. The Greek military junta changed their government from monarchy to a republic. Iran hostage crisis happened in a group of Iranian students took more than 60 American hostages from the U.S. Embassy. The reason for this is because President Carter allowed Shah, who is a pro-Western autocrat that has been expelled from the country, he allowed him to go to the U.S. for cancer treatment.
444 days later, they set the American hostages free.
Ways in Cambodia. Some popular musical artists were
Foreigner and Billy Joel.
TV shows were House on the Prairie and All in the Family.
These were Grease and
1978. The One That I Want and Hopelessly Devoted to You were two popular hits from that movie.
The Godfather.
John Travolta was a popular movie star along with Diane Keaton. Fashion trends were platform shoes and tie-dye stuff. The Magnavox Odyssey was the first home video gaming system. Hank Aaron beat Babe Ruth's records of 755 home runs in baseball and the presidents of the United States. Historical people of the 80s were Sandra Day O'Connor, James Watt, Bill Gates, Michael Gorbachev, and Sally Ride. Sally Ride was the first American woman to fly into space, one of the 6 women picked, and she was to work the robotic arm to put satellites into space. A sports icon was Michael Jordan. He played basketball, obviously. Technology was the space shuttle. President of the United States during this decade was Ronald Reagan. Fashion trends were oversized tops and leg warmers. Movie stars of the 80s were Patrick Swayze and Tom Cruise. Popular movies were E.T. and The Breakfast Club. TV shows were The Cosby Show, Leah's favorite show, and Cheers. Musical artists were Tracy Chapman and Stevie Wonder, who was born blind. He had some popular albums, and Isn't She Lovely is one of his popular songs. The Berlin Wall was announced to be taken down in 1989. 2 million people from East Berlin visited West Berlin, and everyone celebrated. The Exxon Valdez oil spill happened on the coastline of Alaska. The Challenger exploded, and the Vietnam Veteran Memorial was created in Washington, D.C. Historical figures in the 90s were Saddam Hussein, James Watson, Slobodan Milosevic, Al Gore, and Andrew Grove. Foreign events were Operation Desert Storm, Persian Gulf War, and the first successful cloning of an animal. 2 musical artists were Tupac and Green Day. TV shows were Will and Grace and The X-Files. Movies are The Matrix and Fight Club. popular actors were Morgan Freeman and Julia Roberts. Presidents of the United States were Clinton and George W. Bush. The first CD happened in the 90s, and Magic Johnson announces he contracted AIDS. Domestic events were the Human Genome Project, Clinton impeachment, and the Hubble Space Telescope.
Fashion trends. Jansport backpack.
Slap bracelets. Just kidding, it's not a slap bracelet, but you fell for it.
2000s! Woo! Historical figures in the 2000s.
Osama bin Laden.
Bill Gates. Pope Francis.
Hillary Clinton.
Oprah Winfrey. Sick events.
9/11 attack.
2008 presidential election.
Hurricane Katrina!
Foreign events.
Second Congo War.
Iraq War.
War in Afghanistan.
Peace and love. No war.
Peace and unicorn love. Eminem.
Amy Winehouse. TV shows.
Glee.
Gossip Girl. Know You Love Me. XOXO. Gossip Girl. Movies.
Collateral.
Avatar.
I want to be a blue person. Well, I really want to be a unicorn, but...
Fashion trends.
Destroy denim.
Ugg boots. Presidents of the United States. George Walker Bush. 2001 to 2009. He was a Republican.
Barack Obama. From 2009 to present, he's a Democrat.
Technology, YouTube. This is where this video is going to be, on YouTube.
Well, technically, you're on YouTube. You're on YouTube right now! Or right there. Yeah.
Sports. Peyton Manning has a brother. I think his name is Eli Manning. I don't know. Football.
Yeah.
Icon.
You at icon? Football icon?
Sandy.
Tell me about it, stud. I got chills, they're multiplying. Oh, it's you,
Into space. Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Peace and love.